Rise and shine. Wow. So my screen is um, cracked, so please don't mind the glare. And I just woke up, okay? I mean, I washed my face, did my skin routine, but I'm showing up today. um, I'm sitting on my back porch with my Gracie girl. Let me show you Gracie. Hey. um, and okay, we'll go in a second. She's begging to go in the house. Um, but one thing that just popped in my mind as I'm sitting here out in nature, listening to the birds, um, what if your divine purpose is to change, to be open to change, to be open to your interest changing, your life just constantly in transformation, your identity, just how the roles that you put on, you take off, like just shifting and navigating that shift and being an example to others on how to gracefully, even if it's tough, we're human, you're gonna go through the tough emotions sometimes depending on what kind of change it is and the levels. So, it varies and it's very nuanced. But what if you are meant to show people like you can do this? Change is inevitable, transformation is inevitable. I can show you how to gracefully and peacefully move through this time. And that means allowing yourself to have your moments, have your human tantrums about it, but it's not going to stop it from happening. And I've also been thinking about like this conversation around purpose and like being in alignment. And it's like I believe that we all do have a divine purpose that we have been given while we're here on this earth. I also believe that we have many different purposes. Like just trying to navigate and find this one purpose, like this one thing I'm supposed to be doing, I don't think is I think it's so limiting. Especially to people who are multi passionate and even people who do have like that one thing, like they came here for. Like, you're like, yeah, they were put here to do that and to impact themselves, their family, their community, the world in a certain way. Um, but what if your purpose is many different things? Like, what if your purpose is to, you know, show up in nature and and communicate with nature more to uplift the earth? Like, there's so many nuances and just different avenues to fulfill your purpose. And I think that, don't get me wrong, like there are those like physical, like 3D kind of like, I want to fulfill my purpose and what success looks like here on earth. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think if it's handled with care and mindfulness, but also still questioning those things too. Why do I want that? Is that my only thing? Start tapping into who you are at your core and what you truly desire and love. Like when you think about your ideal or just like a life you want to design for yourself, what does that look like? Do you take a lot of naps? Do you go outside and just listen to the birds for 10 minutes a day? Like, there's so many ways that you can fill your cup, fulfill your purpose, that I think, as a culture, as a society, we don't praise enough. You know, that's very mundane and like just very human, spiritual, like spirited shit that like yeah, things that like can't be taken away from us. I was watching, your YouTube. I love Jessica Alexandria. I think that's her last name. Sorry if I'm getting it wrong. Bahati Life. And she was just having me asking some very profound questions, like, you know, pretty much pertaining to like, who are you outside of like all of the external things that you're striving towards, you know? Who are you like outside of what you do, what other people think you do, the roles other people have placed on you, the roles you placed on yourself, you know? I think that that conversation is so important. I'm so glad she brought that up because I think sometimes us not asking ourselves that question is the reason for a lot of dissatisfaction, anxiety, depression, a lot of unhappiness because we're constantly trying to fulfill purposes that are external of us and that fit a certain mold. But it's like, what is your deep purpose? What is your soul purpose? Like your soul purpose. And I understand that, you know, we live in a world like we gotta um, take care of ourselves and make money and we want abundance and all those things. That doesn't discount that. I think that's all a part of this experience of being human and being a spiritual being. But kind of just looking a little deeper, having something to hold on to that even if shit hit the fan, you're like, I still got this. I'm still here. Like, they can't take this away from me, or no one can take this away from me. But it's just something on my mind. Just rambling. I hope you guys have a beautiful day and start to think about what purpose means for you. You know, start redefining things. You know, we've been born into a world where so many things were defined for us. Define it for yourself. What is purpose for you? What is success for you? What does it mean? You know, truly, like if you're honoring your heart and your spirit and your soul, like when you're all alone, what are you really doing? Like, what is your deepest desire? I mean, if you desire to like go save the world and put a cape on, like great. Like if that's true for you, that's true for you, right? We all have our different divine purposes. But like start asking yourself this question more often than not throughout your life. See if anything's changed. See if you can dive into different ways of being and thinking and exploring who you are as a human being and how you relate to yourself and relate to others. Okay, okay. Gracie says it's done. All right, have a beautiful day. Take care of yourself. Show yourselves compassion and lots of grace. My name is Raven, and I am with Hidden Objects, Found Subjects. All right, y'all. Bye.